So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ruth, if you don't know, and this is a very soon update because after I've made my outro for my previous video, I just came back to this and I had more stuff to say. So yeah, I'm trying to be very intentional with my days now, just trying to recognize things, and it hurts, low-key. Okay guys, I was just excited because one of my friends who previously couldn't come to my Galentine's on Friday is planning to come, but she won't be able to stay for the whole time, but she's still coming, so I'm so happy she's gonna be here. But yeah, basically, speaking about Galentine's, or should I explain what this series is first of all? Okay, so this series is basically just me discovering myself. I think you should watch my first episode because I feel like I explain it way better, because even I don't really know what I'm doing, but hey, we all have to start somewhere. Speaking of Galentine's, this has really just like made me realize that I low-key find it hard to trust that people will do the things they say they will. Which is okay. So let me explain this. So basically, I sometimes hate delegating. Like, I know it would be so useful, but if it's something that's really important to me, I find it hard to actually believe that the person's actually going to do it. And most times I have been right, and I think that's why I am still the same way I am, because I have been let down so many times when they forget to do what they were supposed to do, and then I have to rush for a new solution. And I didn't realize how much that was affecting me, but obviously it did, because now I get worried every single time I have to trust other people to do their part. But I feel like I have been slightly healing it a bit, especially with group projects in, for example, my marketing module. I have found myself being very happy that I can rely on my group to do their part. Like, I've never actually had to worry about them once, and it's just, I feel so amazing. I just wish it could always feel like that. And I feel like that's why I feel so like safe, because basically I'm in a group with 4 guys, but they've always did their part and they've always tried to make me feel welcome, and I feel so safe when I'm around them. And I feel like a big reason why I feel safe around them is because I know they will always do their parts, and I'm not just gonna be the only one like there. I know I'm not gonna be the only one who shows up. I know I'm not gonna be the only one who's done work and have to like find excuses for them. And I just really love that in a person. And I just love people who do what they say they will. I don't know. But like, obviously I haven't come in contact with a lot of people like that. So it's kind of just like, I don't even know what to say. And the reason why I'm realizing this now is because I have delegated to one of my friends to get the decorations. And because she hasn't mentioned it or talked about it or just like gave any indication that she still remembers about it, it kind of just like, I'm so worried. And I'm going into town today with my friend, just another friend, to just hang out. And all I can think about is that, oh, I can quickly go into the shop and buy some decorations. But then I'm not giving my friend the opportunity to do what she said she would. But then it's just like so hard to trust that someone will do what they said they will, when I've had so many people say they would and then they didn't. And I think it's even more scary because this Galentine's really means so much to me, and I'm so scared. I'm so scared it's not gonna live up to the vision I have in my head, because I just want to have the best time with my friends. And I feel like I am being, because I care so much about it, I am being a bit of a perfectionist about it. And I really hate that because as a person, I don't really like being in control. And I think the reason why I get so stressed when like someone doesn't, I know any normal person would get stressed when they have to think of a new solution, but I feel like I turn into a bit of a perfectionist when that happens, and it really just like burns me out so bad. Like after I've completed the thing, I will literally not be able to get out of bed the next day because I'm so tired, because I hate having to like micromanage everything. And I just, okay, I don't know how to explain this. And this is gonna sound bad, but like I sometimes make it personal, even though I know it's probably not personal, and it's just like they just forgot, because people can make mistakes. I have also made that mistake, but like sometimes when people forget to do what they promise me to do, I get so upset. Like it really, like it feels like my heart has been twisted, because I don't know, in my head I kind of make it out to be like, oh, it just wasn't important enough for you to remember, even though I know that's probably not it at all. But it's just like, especially when I've seen them, like when other people have asked them to do something and they always remember to, and then I ask them to do one thing and then they forget to do that. And I guess it kind of makes me like think, oh, I'm not that important to you. That's why it was so easy to forget something you promised me. And I know that's, I don't know. And yeah, I'm realizing that about myself. And I don't know what to do about it. And the thing is, I'm still debating whether to buy the decorations or not. And I feel like the best way to get over this is to trust that my friend will. But I still, because this matters so much to me, I'm so scared of my friend not buying it, and then my day being ruined because I have to make up new plans and find a new way to decorate it. I don't know. I low-key feel resentment, and I know this is so bad because I know I should not be feeling resentment towards people, but I feel resentment when people promise me things and then they don't do it, because I'm just like, no one forced you to promise that, but you did, and now you've disappointed me. And now you just made my trust issues way worse, because once again, you're another example of why I cannot trust people to do what they say they will. And I hate this. I genuinely hate this. It just makes me feel less important the more and more it happens. And I know I'm an important person, obviously, because I am alive and I'm lucky. Um, but it's just, yeah, it's just a feeling I can't get rid of. I kind of just need to fiddle with something right now. Got my paints. This is really deep. But, so as a person, I try not to take things too seriously. And I think that presents me as a person who doesn't really care about things as much, when I do care so deeply. It's so bad. But I care so much, but I portray myself as someone who doesn't like deep things. So, like, jokes, and I get that. Like, I get we joke and everything, but it's kind of like upsetting when I'm always the one who's being joked about. And sometimes I low-key don't like it when the whole group is together, only because of that. Because when I'm like with just a few of them, it's like all of a sudden it's alright. Like, but it's like as soon as like certain people are on by each other, it's just like all they want to do is joke about me. And I do reply, and I'm like, okay, guys, well, damn, I don't like this. But because I portray myself as someone who doesn't deep things, they think I'm joking, and it just hurts because it carries on, and it low key makes me just not want to like go to group activities low key. But no. But then I also hate it when I hang out with the same people like one to one or like in smaller groups and they're just being normal and like nice and stuff. Because then I'm like, oh, well, why do you all of a sudden find the need to like joke about me 24/7 when we're around the big group? Like, it's kind of like like you care more about their feelings and what they think of you than how it's impacting me as a person. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking all this, but it's just happened a lot. I've also realized that I care so much about how I portray myself. Only, and this is what I freaking hate. Only because I know that if I portray myself like and actually show my feelings, it will most likely be misunderstood. Only because there are so many like stereotypes surrounding people of color, people who look like me. So if I'm upset and I start crying, it's just I'm probably gonna be called dramatic or overreacting. But if I get angry and I shout, which I don't do, but if I start getting a bit like defensive and stuff, I will be portrayed as aggressive. And I guess I never really realized how much those labels really affected me until I realized that I was always trying not to portray, like, try prevent anything that can make me be seen in those like ways. But it's kind of hard because no matter what way I act, I will always be stereotyped. And I feel like it's just something that people do subconsciously. And it's so annoying because I feel like I've just reverted to the girl who doesn't deep anything, a bit up in the air, like up in the clouds. And that makes people think I'm dumb when I'm actually really smart. Like all of my test grades can literally prove that I'm really smart. Everything I've done, all my achievements, everything can prove I'm smart. But because I portray myself as like a bit whimsy and stuff, I'm just seen as dumb, I guess. And yeah, I hate to admit it, but it really annoys me. And I generally just like I can be interacting with someone and all of a sudden I'm just like I really don't enjoy this. But I'm gonna carry on talking to you. It's so annoying. It's like I'm not allowed to have drama the way other people are allowed to have drama. So I try not to have drama. But then that makes me look like someone who doesn't care about things enough. So then people don't care about their impact on my feelings. Or for example, this happened in secondary school. I was the one who was okay, I don't okay, so basically I I don't know how to say this without sounding like all weird and stuff. I was the one who was wronged, but because I wasn't crying, I was seen as, oh, she's just being a bit weird. Like, she obviously doesn't care as much as the other person because the other person was crying when they were the one who had wronged me. I just wasn't crying. So people just assumed, oh, she must be the one who's done something because she's not as upset about it. But I am upset. I just can't find it in myself to cry in front of you guys because I know that's probably the reaction you want to see. And yeah, so sometimes it's made me seem like just cold-hearted and stuff. And sometimes it's like made the narrative change because I seem like the bad person because I'm not crying and the other person is, even though they've literally wronged me. But yeah, it's just so annoying because I'm not allowed to show my emotions the same way as other people. I think that's enough for this video diary, but if I have anything else I discover, then I will post more, I guess. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time I post. I don't know how often will be, but this is a series I hold really close to my heart because it really helps me like bring out my feelings and like actually like recognize I am a human being. I am allowed to have these feelings, and these feelings make me who I am, and it's just helping me discover more about myself. And yeah, it's just nice to know about myself. So I'll see you guys next time.